Maybe let's go back to the 90s. When an LP in a private equity fund, for example, wanted to get out, was it considered an awkward conversation? Were the GPs upset? Was it considered betraying the limited partnership?
Well, it depends why. There are lots of folks who are getting out of the program, or there'd be a new CIO appointed and they had a completely different philosophy or strategy on how to build their portfolio. And so if there was a reasonable rationale, I don't think there was a lot of anger. And then, of course, there were also other situations that are a little more energetic and it's sort of the back and forth between the GP and the LP. Because at the end of the day, the GP has to give consent. And back in those days, there were certain GPs who would not consent to a secondary trade.
Why would a GP not consent?
It's a good question. For whatever reason, there were some folks who were pretty strident on the GP side. They would block consent. That evolved over time, seeing the positives for everybody in engaging in a secondary.
Everything when it's new and there's change, I think is hard. And secondaries is no different. And so I think there was a perception early on that if you had to sell, you were a distressed seller. And over time, as the asset class has matured and the sheer AUM has gone up, people, because of the duration of the assets, they rebalance portfolios regularly. And now it's seen as a regular portfolio tool that you utilize, no different than you do public securities.